Hey VC, it's Jonathan, your cheap and cheerful record collector. I've got a lot of records to go through. I've been buying a lot from my little booth I have at an antique mall, and I'm skimming all the cream off the top. And got like so many records that stuff I haven't even listened to yet. I've been cleaning and listening. So this is a quick, hopefully quick, a video of a bunch of stuff that I've collected recently. Before I get started, I just want to thank everybody who's been subscribed to my channel. I got a lot of new subscribers and I really appreciate it. Glad you take the time out of your day to sit down and watch my little video. Most of the stuff, again, I got this at either Goodwill or at a flea market, or we got a bunch at a big record fair I went to recently, where a local radio station, college station, had a big record fair. So I picked a bunch of records there. Well, let's get into it. All right, first one up, I got this at the record fair. I was really excited to have this because I've been looking at this for a while. It's Van Morrison, and this is the two-record set in concert in Los Angeles and London. I haven't cleaned it yet, so I haven't had a chance to see what kind of condition it's in. But things are falling apart here. Nice gatefold, triple gatefold. Obviously the cover's all split here, but I can take care of that. Van the Man, so looking forward to digging into that. Next one, also I think I got at the record fair, is Madness. Love me some ska. Love Madness. Yeah, on Sire Records, yellow label. So good stuff. Oh, in the background, if you can hear while we're listening, there's another one I picked up recently, Lou Reed, Mistrial. There you go. All right, next one. This one is a blind buy. Knew nothing about it, just love the cover. And the only reason I bought it is because some of the backup musicians I had heard of. I'd never heard of the main musicians. So it's a great record. It's called Cesario Capano. And this is 1974, recorded in Hawaii. The reason I got it is because of the drums are by Russ Kunkel and the bass is Leland Sklar. So those are great studio musicians. Played it today for the first time. Very much CSN&Y, Crystals and Nash. A little bit of the Hollies kind of vocals with the Jimmy Buffett vibe. So nice, not bad at all. Plus, I love the cover. The cover's great. Next one I picked up, I had never seen this before, but obviously it's around. People have showed it on Facebook. This is the Allman, Dwayne and Greg Allman. I think this must be early recordings before the Allman Brothers really got into their main thing. There's a reverse. This is they have Morning Dew on here. One of the first renditions of Melissa, which we all know from, there's the label on Bold Records. Everyone knows Melissa from the Allman Brothers. This is early recordings by them. The recordings aren't the best, but it's so great to have. You know, the quality is not really where it could be. Here's another weird one I picked up. Again, another blind buy. Never heard of this guy, but turned out I really like it. 1982. Guy name is Brian Briggs. And this is Combat Zone. Great rock and roll. Just straight up rock and roll. I like this a lot. This was good. Recorded in Bearsville studio. Good stuff. Next one. My taste is all over the place, people. So if you're looking to see just rock and roll or just metal or just, you're not going to see it because I do everything. This is Plez, which is klezmer music, which is basically Jewish folk music. Romanian big band, clarinets, piano, violins, flutes, cornets, saxophones, accordions, banjos, bass, drums. I love this stuff. So true folk music, Jewish folk music from mostly Middle Eastern, European, like I said, Romania, those kind of countries, Hungary, where it originated. This is from this is a new band called the Klezmer Conservatory Band. Don't know the date. I have a couple of their stuff. I also have the Klezmatics, another klezmer band. Another great album I picked up. Played this yesterday for the first time. It just blew me away. Marvin Gaye live at the London Palladium. 2-record set. Just great record. This is on the Motown label, Purple Motown, as you can see. So, great album. Does a lot of great stuff on here. Ain't That Peculiar? Does a great medley of Through the Grapevine, Little Darlin', Hitchhike. It's just great. Definitely look this up if you into Marvin Gaye and all. This is a great one. Love it. Next one, doing some folk music. This is a guy, sort of obscure 60s folky. His name is Fred Neil. And he wrote the original song Everybody's Talking that Nielsen did for the movie Midnight Cowboy. But this is the original version of Everybody's Talking by Fred Neil. This is a reissue of his 1966 album. This is from '69, this is a pressing. But he does, like I said, Everybody's Talking, does Sweet Cocaine, a lot of other songs he wrote. Great baritone voice. Great album. Glad to add this to my collection. Next one, again, like I said, my taste is all over the place. This is Louis Prima and Keely Smith. Louis Prima was a jazz musician, trumpet player, singer, entertainer back in the 40s and 50s. They used to say that Sinatra and the Rat Pack, after they finished their set at the Sands, Frank, Dino, Sammy, and the guys would go over and watch Louis Prima for the Late Show. They'd all go over there and take over and hang out and watch Louis Prima put on his Late Show. So, if you don't know Louis Prima, fantastic, man. Just great. And Keely Smith, great singer. This is on Dot. Great stuff. Back to more folk music. This is a record I've been looking for a long time, and I was so happy I found this. I found this at the record fair. This is a guy I used to see all the time back in Greenwich Village back in the 60s when I was a teenager. It is Dave Van Ronk. Used to call him the mayor of McDougal Street. He was really the guy who ran the whole show back then. Dylan crashed on his couch when he first came to New York. The movie Inside Llewellyn Davis is very loosely based on Dave Van Ronk. It's on Prestige Folklore. It's not an original, but it's an early issue, early pressing. Couldn't find this label on Discogs for this particular record, so it must be a little later than they had there, but a classic album. Dave Van Ronk, folk singer. While we're in folk, just in time for Thanksgiving a couple weeks ago, I got Alice's Restaurant, Arlo Guthrie, and this is a early original mono pressing, which is very cool. I was very happy to get a nice mono on this. It's in good condition, not perfect, but it's pretty good. Fun stuff if you are from that era and you remember it. It was there it is, Arlo Guthrie. Next one, I'd never seen it, knew nothing about it except for the musicians on it, so that sold me. And this is Hillbilly Jazz, and great gatefold, as you can see. It's a 2-record set, and it is Vassar Clemens and David Bromberg, along with lots of other people. But those are the two main people in this. They do everything. They do a lot of Bob Wills stuff, San Antonio Rose, things like that. But just great record on Flying Fish. Great album. If you ever see this and you're into that country swing, you gotta dig it. Hillbilly Jazz. Another one I picked up. I usually don't do a lot of compilations, but this one was I just couldn't resist. It's the British history of rock and roll, and it has things like Black Magic Woman by Fleetwood Mac with Peter Green, Mungo Jerry doing it in the summertime, Donovan, Catch the Wind, Eric Bird and the Animals, San Francisco Nights, Layla, Derek and the Dominoes, Troggs, Wild Thing, Billy J. Kramer, Little Children, Jerry and the Pacemakers, Ferry Across the Mersey, Swingin' Blue Jeans, Hippie Hippie Shake, The Kinks, You Really Got Me, The Bee Gees, Massachusetts, Sunshine of Love, Cream, Freddie and the Dreamers, and Manfred Mann, Do Wah Diddy. So 2 record set in really good condition. I was really happy to get that. All those singles from the back of the era, great to have on one set. Next one, this one I had, again, way back in the old days. Got away from me when I sold my collection, so I'm real happy to get a new copy of it. It's Marianne Faithfull, Broken English. This was her big comeback album in like 82, I think it was. Yeah, something like that. Where she does Broken English, she does John Lennon's Working Class Hero. If you don't know it, great record. A little too disco-y for me, a little bit too much of the drum machine, but a good album nonetheless. And then one more country album. Again, another compilation, but I jumped on this one. It's the big guitars of Glenn Campbell, Mason Williams, Joe Maphis, Jim McGuinn, who Roger McGuinn, became Roger McGuinn for the Byrds, and Tommy Tedesco. And it's on, which is sort of weird, it's on a Sears Roebuck label. I had no idea that Sears actually made records, but this is sold exclusively at Sears Roebuck. And not much singing, mostly guitar playing, and just, I mean, people don't know Glenn Campbell, but boy, he could burn it up on the guitar. He was great. Along with Mason Williams, who's great, and Roger McGuinn. They're all good. So, great little compilation there called The Big Guitars of Glenn Campbell and Mason Williams. There's the flip side. And then just today, I was at the Goodwill, which I haven't been to for a while, and I found 2 old jazz albums, which I'm really happy to have. They're reissues, but that's okay. This is Eddie Condon, and these are all recorded in 1940, 1942, with his big band. So looking forward to a nice, these are in perfect, and these are like brand new basically, never been played. So I'm looking forward to digging into that. And the next one is one of my heroes of the jazz age era, Bunny Berrigan. This is and his orchestra, the greatest white trumpeter of all time, and probably one of the top 10 trumpeters of all time. All recorded, early radio recordings, 1936, 1939. And there's the flip side of that. So that's what I got today. I still have a bunch more I got to clean and listen to before I do a video on them. Hope everybody's having a great day. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're having a good holiday season. Don't get too stressed out by it. Make sure to sit back, relax, listen to some music, have some eggnog, and peace.